5 spiritual signs. Your cat was sent to heal you. What if I told you that the moment your cat chooses to sit beside you in silence isn't random? That there's a deeper reason, one that connects to your energy, your pain, and even your soul's journey? By the end of this video, you'll see your cat in a completely new light. If you enjoy meaningful stories and spiritual insights about cats, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. The silent ways. Cats heal the human spirit. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems to know, without a single word, when you need them most? You could be sitting alone in a quiet room, carrying an invisible weight on your shoulders. No tears, no sound, just you, lost in your thoughts. And then, softly, almost like a whisper made of fur and warmth, your cat appears. They walk across the floor with that slow, deliberate grace. They look at you, and without hesitation they come closer. They don't meow. They don't ask for food. They simply stay. This isn't coincidence. This is presence. And presence, my friend, is one of the most profound forms of healing that exists. Cats have been revered for thousands of years, not just as companions, but as spiritual beings. In ancient Egypt, they were considered sacred protectors of the soul. In Eastern traditions, they were seen as guardians of energy, capable of sensing what the human eye cannot see. And today, in our modern world, science is beginning to catch up with what mystics have always known. Cats are deeply sensitive to our emotional and energetic states. But let's go deeper than history. Let's talk about you, about your cat, about those quiet, sacred moments that happen when no one else is watching. The first spiritual sign that your cat was sent to heal you is this. They appear in your moments of pain, even when you haven't called them. Think about it. How many times has your cat entered the room right when your heart felt heavy? How many times have they climbed into your lap when sadness whispered your name? You didn't call out. You didn't make a sound. And yet, they knew. This isn't about training. This isn't about routine. This is about connection, a connection that exists beyond the physical world. Cats possess something truly remarkable, an ability to detect subtle changes in our bodies and emotions. They can sense shifts in our breathing, in our heartbeat, even in the chemical signals our bodies release when we're stressed or sad. But it goes beyond biology. There's an energetic layer to this bond, one that feels almost telepathic. When you're hurting, your energy shifts. It becomes heavier, denser, and your cat, like a quiet guardian, feels that shift. They respond not with words, but with presence, with the soft weight of their body against yours, with a gaze that seems to say, I see you, and I'm here. Let me share something with you. A woman once told me that after losing her mother, she spent weeks in a fog of grief. She would sit on her couch in silence, staring at nothing. Her cat, a tabby named Luna, had always been independent, often wandering the house freely, doing her own thing. But during those weeks, something changed. Every single evening, Luna would come to her. She would climb into her lap, rest her head on her chest, and purr. Not a demanding purr, not a playful one. A deep, steady, rhythmic purr that seemed to vibrate through her entire body. And in that vibration, she felt something she couldn't explain, a sense of calm, a sense of being held, even when no human arms were around her. Luna didn't leave until she fell asleep, every single night. That's not instinct, that's purpose. Now, let's talk about the purr itself, because this sound carries a secret that science has only recently begun to understand. When a cat purrs, they produce vibrations at a frequency between 25 and 150 hertz. Research has shown that these frequencies can promote healing in humans. They can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even accelerate the healing of bones and tissues. The purr is not just a sound, it's a tool, a vibrational medicine that your cat offers freely, generously, whenever you need it most. But here's what moves me most. Your cat doesn't purr to fix you. They purr to be with you. to share their frequency with yours, to remind your nervous system that it's safe to soften, safe to rest, safe to feel. So let me ask you something, and I truly want to know. Leave your answer in the comments, because I read every single one, and I will respond to you. When was the last time your cat stayed by your side during a difficult moment? What did it feel like? Did you feel seen? Did you feel less alone? Because here's the truth, you weren't imagining it. That presence was real. That comfort was real. And the bond you share with your cat is far more sacred than most people realize. Your cat doesn't just live with you, they walk beside you. They hold space for your pain. They offer their calm when your world feels chaotic. And they do this not because they were taught to, but because something deeper, something spiritual, guided them to you. But here's what I need you to understand before we go any further. The presence your cat offers in your pain is only the beginning, because there's something even more profound happening beneath the surface. Something that doesn't just comfort you in a moment, but shifts your energy over time. Something that cleanses, protects, and transforms the very space you live in. And once you see it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Take a breath. Look at your cat if they're near you, and ask yourself, what if they've been healing me all along? Have you ever walked into your home after a long, exhausting day and felt something shift the moment you saw your cat? Maybe they were sitting by the window, bathed in afternoon light. Maybe they were curled up in the corner of the room where you always feel most peaceful. And somehow, just seeing them there made the weight on your shoulders feel a little lighter. That's not imagination, that's energy. And your cat is working with it in ways you've never realized. The guardian at the threshold. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at a doorway? At nothing? Or sitting perfectly still in front of a window, eyes wide, body tense, as if they're watching something you can't see? Most people laugh it off. They say, "Oh, cats are just weird." But what if I told you there's a reason for that behavior? A reason rooted in something far older and deeper than we understand. The second spiritual sign that your cat was sent to heal you is this. They act as protectors of your energetic space. Cats don't just live in your home, they guard it. They sense shifts in the atmosphere, subtle changes in energy that we, as humans, are often too distracted to notice. And when something feels off, when something dense or heavy enters your environment, your cat responds. They position themselves at doorways, they stare into corners, they hiss or puff up at seemingly empty air. And while it might look strange to you, they are doing exactly what they were born to do, protecting the energetic boundaries of your space. In ancient traditions, cats were seen as creatures who walked between worlds, the physical and the spiritual. They were believed to have the ability to see beyond the veil, to sense energies that humans could not perceive. And whether you believe in that or not, one thing is undeniable. Cats behave as if they know something we don't. Let me share a story with you. A man named David told me about his cat, Shadow, a sleek black cat who had always been calm and affectionate. But one night, everything changed. David had been going through a difficult time at work. Stress, conflict. He brought that energy home with him every day, and he could feel it weighing down the entire house. One evening, as he sat on his couch, Shadow walked into the living room and stopped in the center of the space. He sat down. He stared at the corner of the room, at nothing, and let out a low, guttural growl. Then, without warning, he hissed. David felt a chill run down his spine. But then, just as suddenly, Shadow relaxed. He walked over to David, rubbed against his legs, and curled up beside him, purring. David said it felt like something had shifted in the room, like the air had cleared, like whatever heaviness had been lingering there was gone. That's not superstition. That's a cat doing what cats do. They sense, they guard, they clear. But protection is only half of the story. Because your cat isn't just keeping negative energy out, they're transforming the energy that's already inside your home. This brings us to the third spiritual sign. Your cat cleanses and transforms the spaces they inhabit. Have you ever noticed that your cat has favorite spots in your house? Maybe it's the corner of your bedroom. Maybe it's that one chair in the living room. Maybe it's right beside you on the couch, pressed against your leg. Those aren't random choices. Cats are incredibly intuitive about energy. They gravitate toward places where the energy feels dense, stagnant, or unbalanced, and they work to shift it. How? Through their presence, through their purring, through the simple act of being. When a cat sits in a space, they absorb the energy around them. They process it. And through their purring, their grooming, their calm presence, they release it back into the environment, transformed, lighter, cleaner. Think of your cat as a living air purifier, not for dust and allergens, but for emotional and energetic residue. In practices like feng shui, the flow of energy in a home is considered essential to well-being. Blocked energy leads to stagnation, stress, and discomfort. But cats instinctively know how to move energy. They know where it gets stuck, and they know how to release it. This is why you might notice your cat sleeping in places where you've experienced conflict or sadness. This is why they rub their faces against furniture, against walls, against you. They're not just marking territory, they're redistributing energy. They're making the space feel like home again. So let me ask you this, and I really want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever felt your home become lighter, calmer, or more peaceful after your cat arrived? Have you noticed them choosing specific spots in your house? Places where you felt heaviness or stress? Because if you have, you're not imagining it. Your cat is working, quietly, constantly, without asking for recognition or reward. They are your silent healers, your energetic alchemists, your guardians of the unseen. And here's the beautiful part. They do this not because they have to. They do it because they are connected to you. Because your well-being is their well-being. Because your home is their sanctuary. And they want it to feel safe for both of you. Your cat isn't just living in your space. They're curating it. They're shaping it. They're turning it into a place where healing can happen. But here's what you need to know. While your cat is transforming your environment, something even deeper is happening. Because it's not just your home they're changing. It's not just the air in your rooms or the energy in your walls. There's something they're doing directly with you. Something so intimate, so profound, that once you recognize it, you'll understand why you and your cat were always meant to find each other. And it starts with a mirror. Close your eyes for a moment and think back to the day your cat came into your life. Do you remember it? The exact moment? Maybe you found them. Maybe they found you. Maybe you walked into a shelter with no intention of adopting. And then, there they were, looking at you, as if they'd been waiting, and something inside you whispered, "This one. This is the one." That wasn't chance. That was recognition. The soul that chose you. The fourth spiritual sign that your cat was sent to heal you is this. The timing of their arrival in your life was no accident. Think about when your cat appeared. What were you going through? Were you healing from loss? Were you starting over? Were you searching for something you couldn't name? Were you alone, longing for connection? I've heard countless stories from people who tell me the same thing. My cat came to me at the exact moment I needed them most. A woman named Sarah shared with me that she adopted her cat, Oliver, 3 weeks after ending a toxic relationship. She said she had never felt so lost, so empty. She didn't plan to get a cat. But one afternoon, she walked past a pet adoption event, and Oliver reached his paw through the cage and touched her hand. She said it felt like he was saying, "I see you, and you're not alone anymore." That's synchronicity. That's the universe, or whatever you believe in, bringing two souls together at the exact right time. But it's not just about when they arrived. It's about what happens after. Because once your cat is in your life, something remarkable begins to unfold. They start to reflect you. Not your appearance, not your habits, but your emotions, your energy, your inner world. Your cat becomes a mirror of your soul. Have you ever noticed that when you're anxious, your cat becomes restless? When you're sad, they become quieter, more affectionate? When you finally find peace, they relax beside you as if they've been waiting for you to exhale? This isn't coincidence. This is emotional attunement, and it runs deeper than most people realize. Cats are incredibly sensitive to the emotional states of the people they love. They don't just observe your feelings, they absorb them. They feel them with you, and sometimes they carry them for you. Let me tell you about a man named James. He struggled with anxiety for years. He would have panic attacks late at night, alone in his apartment, feeling like the walls were closing in. His cat, a gray tabby named Stella, would always appear during these episodes. At first, James thought she was just curious, but then he started to notice a pattern. Whenever his heart raced, Stella would pace the room. Whenever his breathing became shallow, she would meow insistently, as if trying to pull his attention back. And when he finally calmed down, she would curl up on his chest and purr until he fell asleep. One day, James realized something that shook him. Stella wasn't just reacting to his anxiety. She was absorbing it. She was taking it into her own body so that he could find relief. And when he finally started therapy, when he learned tools to manage his anxiety, Stella's behavior changed too. She became calmer, lighter, playful again. That's not a pet. That's a partner. That's a soul walking beside you, carrying what you cannot carry alone. Now, I need to say something important here. If your cat is showing signs of stress or illness, please take them to a veterinarian. This isn't about ignoring their physical health, but it is about recognizing that cats are deeply empathetic beings, and sometimes their behavior is a reflection of the energy in their environment, which means your energy. When you heal, they heal. When you find peace, they find peace. It's a cycle, a dance, a mirror held up between two souls. But here's where it gets even more profound. Your cat doesn't just reflect your emotions. They communicate with you in ways that go beyond sound, beyond touch. They speak to you through presence, through timing, through the look in their eyes that seems to say, "I know, I understand." Have you ever asked a question in your mind? Just a thought, a quiet wonder? And moments later, your cat did something that felt like an answer? Maybe you were thinking, "Am I doing the right thing?" And your cat walked over and rested their head on your hand. Maybe you were wondering, "Does anyone truly see me?" And your cat looked into your eyes and didn't look away. That's not projection, that's connection. That's the invisible thread between you and your cat, woven not from words, but from energy, intuition, and love. So let me ask you, and please share this with me in the comments. I want to hear your story. When did your cat come into your life? What were you going through at that time? And have you ever felt like they understand you in a way no one else does? Because here's the truth. They do. They see you. Not the version of you that you show the world. They see the real you, the vulnerable you, the you that hides behind walls and smiles and, "I'm fine." And they stay anyway. They choose you anyway, every single day. Your cat didn't randomly end up in your life. You didn't randomly end up in theirs. There's a reason your paths crossed, a reason your souls recognized each other, a reason you feel what you feel when you look into their eyes. But there's one more sign, one more truth that ties everything together. And it's the most powerful one of all, because this final sign reveals not just that your cat is here to heal you, but why. Why your soul and theirs were always meant to meet. Why the love you share goes deeper than this lifetime. And once you understand it, everything changes. There's a question that lives quietly in the hearts of those who love their cats deeply. It's a question we don't always say out loud, but we feel it. Especially in those sacred moments when we're holding them close, when their purring fills the silence, when their eyes meet ours and time seems to stop. The question is this: why you? Why did you come to me? And today, I want to offer you an answer. Not one rooted in science or logic, but one that speaks to something deeper, something eternal. The contract between souls. The fifth and final spiritual sign that your cat was sent to heal you is this: you are healing each other. This isn't a one-way street. It never was. Your cat didn't come into your life just to save you. They came because you were meant to save each other. Think about it. When you rescued your cat, or when they chose you, what were they going through? Maybe they were abandoned. Maybe they were scared, hungry, alone. Maybe they had been hurt by the world and had lost their trust in humans. And then you came. You opened your heart. You opened your home. You gave them safety. You gave them love. And slowly, they began to heal. But here's the part we often forget. In healing them, you healed something in yourself too. Let me tell you about a woman named Maria. She adopted a senior cat named Ginger from a shelter. Ginger had been returned 3 times. She was labeled difficult. She didn't trust easily. She hissed. She hid. She wanted nothing to do with anyone. But Maria saw something in her eyes. Something familiar. Because Maria too had been hurt. She too had built walls. She too knew what it was like to feel unwanted. So she brought Ginger home. And she didn't push. She didn't force affection. She simply sat on the floor every evening and whispered, "I see you, and I'm not going anywhere." It took 3 months. But one night, Ginger walked across the room and climbed into Maria's lap. And Maria cried. Because in that moment, she realized something profound. By teaching Ginger to trust again, she had learned to trust again too. That's the sacred exchange. That's the contract between souls. You heal them. They heal you. And together, you become whole. But there's something else your cat teaches you. Lessons that go beyond companionship. Lessons that, if you truly listen, can change your entire life. Cats are masters of presence. They don't live in the past. They don't worry about the future. They exist fully, completely, in this moment. Right now. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you allowed yourself to simply be without guilt, without distraction, without the endless noise in your mind? Your cat teaches you that it's okay to rest, that productivity isn't your worth, that joy can be found in a sunbeam, in a gentle touch, in the simple act of breathing. They teach you boundaries. A cat will walk away when they've had enough. They won't apologize for it. They won't feel guilty. They know their limits and they honor them. And maybe, just maybe, you can learn to do the same. They teach you trust, because trust, for a cat, is earned. And when they finally curl up beside you, when they close their eyes in your presence, they're saying, "I feel safe with you." And that's one of the most sacred gifts anyone can give. So here's the truth, the one I need you to hear. Your cat isn't just here to heal you. They're here to teach you how to live, how to love, how to be present, how to honor yourself, how to find peace in the chaos. And in doing so, they fulfill their purpose, and you fulfill yours. This is what people mean when they talk about soul contracts. It's the belief that certain beings, human or animal, are meant to cross our paths, not by accident, not by luck, but by design, because our souls have something to learn from each other, something to give, something to awaken. And when the time comes, when your cat's time on this earth ends, the pain you feel is not a sign that you loved too much. It's a sign that the bond was real, that the healing was real, that the purpose was fulfilled. And the love doesn't end. It simply changes form. It lives in your heart, in your memories, in the way you now move through the world, a little softer, a little wiser, a little more whole. So let me ask you one last time, And I truly hope you'll share this with me in the comments, because these stories matter. Your story matters. What has your cat taught you? How have they changed you? And do you feel deep down that you were meant to find each other? Because I believe you were. I believe every single one of you watching this was guided to your cat for a reason. And your cat was guided to you. Now take a moment. If your cat is near you, look at them. Really look at them. See the being in front of you, not just a pet, but a soul, a teacher, a healer, a companion who chose you in this life, in this moment, for a reason you may never fully understand, but will always feel. And say, quietly or out loud, thank you. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for healing me. And thank you for letting me heal you too. Because that's what this has always been about. Not ownership, not convenience, but love. Pure, unconditional, eternal love. If this video touched your heart, if it helped you see your cat in a new light, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe to this channel. Because there are more stories like this, more truths waiting to be shared, and I'd be honored to continue this journey with you. Until next time, hold your cat a little closer, look into their eyes a little longer, and remember, you were always meant to find each other. Thank you for being here, thank you for listening, and thank you for loving the way you do.